Most of the Python beginners get confused when programs don't behave as expected on. In this video, I will show you how Python takes inputs and shows output. At last, why numbers still behave like a text. Okay, let's step into the demo. So let me create a new file. New file, which is Python one. This is for input methods. Okay, so I'll save it as a input file. So here in this, we will store the input value as a variable, and whatever the values you are passing, that value will go to the variable called input value. The method is input. Inside the input brackets, if you see that VS Code is showing that what is input. Read a string from standard input. The trailing new line is stripped, right? Inside the brackets, whatever you are you are entering, it will show to the user. Enter the name. You can add a escape new line, which will bring down the cursor point to there. Okay, so if you enter some value, this value input value will hold the value, right? Let's try to see that. Print the input value. Let me save it and run it. So you could see it's asking enter the name. So the cursor came one line after that, enter the name string. So I'm entering money. So you are seeing the value printed as money. So last session we seen the type of the value, right? So whenever the input is the value is bringing, so it will always go to the type. It will always go to the string format only, string data type only. So let's see that also. Input value. I will rerun it. It's asking for the name, money. So now you can see it's showing money is string. In the same way, if you want to add an integer, what will happen? Any guesses? Yes, let's see. So it's again asking the name. I'm entering instead of name, I'm entering the integer. See, even the integer goes as a string object only. So you should aware of this. The input method always taking the value into the string only. So if you want to convert that in whatever the values you are passing, you should aware of this. What is the value you are passing? Then you can convert it to the right value. So for maybe I will go for the another one. Integer input, right? As a variable. Here input, enter the integer value /n. Now what is the change we have to add is int before that. So integer, it's a conversion method. It will convert number or string to a integer only. So we have to close this and then print this integer input, comma, the type, as we need to aware of this integer input. Okay, let's see one more thing. Let's focus on float also. You want to, some projects you want to pass the float values also. In that time, what you will do? You have to pass the float. You got to convert that into float also, right? So enter the float value. Add escape also. So what you have to add here is float. Here you can see convert a string or number to a floating point number, right? So open and close. Then we can print like same the float input value, comma, type of that float input value. So we are done. Let me delete this interpreter. Now we have entered a name. This will always take it as a string, and the integer will return a integer type only, and the float will return float type only. Let's run it. So enter the name. I'm entering the name. Money. It's a string only. Enter the integer value. What we can enter some numbers. Now you see the number printed and it's taken as a integer data type. And the third one we added as a float. Let's add 3.14. Now you can see 3.14 is a float data type. So that's all about it. Like input is a method which will take the user's value and it will return as a string. But if you want to convert that into integer or float, we have to add these conversion types. We will look deeper about these data conversion types in the upcoming sessions.